Welcome to another video on my Arduino MegaADK for Android with an Android tablet. Just like last time, I am first trying to get some things working programming Android, and after that I will do some signal discovering on the board itself with some electronics. Now, last time I did some tests with some coordinates X, Y and Z, and my concern was, alright, this I have to disable. Then a background. I did try 255 and I did try 0. Originally it's 0 and then you get something like this. 255 it gets in a way that you don't see the coordinates anymore. Now it is running on background 51 and I do not have a clue which color that is because it's still dark to me. So if I go to anything in between, like say what's in the middle of 255, well 250 is 125, so let's say 125. I have no idea what the result will be, and let's first get this stopped. By the way, if I touch the display in some way, this program will disappear and you will see the ordinary old Android 4.2.2 display. So first I'm gonna stop this, and what do you see? Yes, the old display. Then hopefully it will compile correct and show something of which I have no idea what that will be. It does it show something? Not yet. Well, it does say Google Play Store is stopped, and I don't know why that is, but in the meantime it does do something with a much brighter, as it seems, display. So it is not as dark. It is grayish, so that indeed works. Now what I would like is that this is somewhere here. And another thing is, of course, the width and the height, and this. So let me first change this, because this will be 0, 0, and as I have no idea what the maximum values will be, I am going to change this to, let's say, 100, and since the screen width is much larger than the screen height, I will consider this X and this Y. So let's say 20. No, not this. This. So hopefully this will do something. I can also say let's keep this 50 to be certain, and see whatever this is. Maybe this does nothing, maybe this goes way beyond borders, but let's stop. Okay, it has stopped, and let's go. although this says width and height as well. Oh wait, of course you have width. This is the upper left corner, and this still, yeah, right, thank you. But what does it do? Oh right, it has come out of its top left corner. So this is indeed 50-20. So if this is 50, assuming this is X and this is Y, I can't get rid of that message unfortunately, but if this is 50, then say 100, and this will be something like 250. So let's take the gamble, 250, and if that is 20, I say 120. So let's, alright, it has stopped. Let's go further. Alright, what does it do now? Saying it has stopped, and for the rest nothing yet, but it has also crashed, so that's not good. And just waiting for the screen to change. There it goes. But I don't see a thing. And if 50-20 is somewhere here, yes, I know. Oops, and a crash again. So that's not going right. Let me go back to 50-20 then. Something has to work somehow, and if changing from 00 to 50-20 does do something, and a crash again. Although if you look here, the screen does get black, so something is going on, except for the script has stopped. Yeah, clearly. So why is that? I can of course try to figure this out, but then again it's a no pointer exception, which tells basically not much, and it does run. It did run previously. So what's that? This is very, yeah, as I said, I don't really get it. No, screen changes like this, and so soon I will get the message that the project has been stopped. Yes, it says stopped. So this is annoying. Another thing that wonders me is why with a language oh wait, this is something that is now dawning on me. This, I think, is not C at all. I think this is Java, because C doesn't have import. C has include. And import I do know from Python, but if I recall, import is also C, no, Java. And this setup and every line is in Java also ended with a semicolon. And public void is something which is typically Java, so I think this is Java. Yes. Remains the question, why do I have to compile everything before it is running again? I don't get that. Usually you just say Java and then the project and it runs, or a virtual machine, etc., and then it runs. No compilation required, as far as I know. But let's run again. See whatever happens this time. There's screen running, and again at 50-20 right here. So why is it running now, and why doesn't it run at 250 and 120? Because if this is 20, then 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, assuming this is Y indeed. So if this is 120, it should work. 50, 100, 150, 200, something, 200, 250. So that gives me a location somewhere here. We'll see. Let's do it. Let's try it again. Stop. And what do we see? It has relocated here. So it's not here, it's now from here relocated here. And that is a little bit not what I expected. And the screen goes a bit dark and gone now. And why is that? Why has the screen gone dark? I saw it and it went. Probably some time out. Let's stop and go again. And here it is again, light screen. So let's slowly move it. If this is to 5120 and it was 5020, let's move it to then 500 to 40. Can always try. 500, 240. Will it work or won't it? It won't. It won't. I have a very, very dark screen right now. And yes, it has stopped. So let's do it again. Something has to be able to do it. Also with another text, that would be more fun. Having some fun is always nice, except when you get something like this. So let's add some text. Yeah, I know. This should work. This is just an example. And the famous lines, hello world. And if you are not familiar with the basics of how to start with programming, I would like to refer you to the C programming guide or Bible, whatever you call it, by Kunigan and Ritchie, the C programming language. The very first program lines you learn in that book is to say hello world on a screen. So this is a reference to their famous words. And in the meantime it has stopped. Once again, and this gives me the opportunity to say, oh wait, I have to put this on a position somewhere, or just at 0, 0. Let me put this at 0, 0. With height, knowing that that probably has absolutely no influence, but let's just see. And again it's waiting for the script to end. Yes, it has stopped. And it did work. Okay, well, let's go back to 250. I say 250 and 120. Right. Hopefully this will work. It did work before. Granted, not that well, but at least it did. Running. Something is running. Shutting down an existing ADB server. This is so annoying. And yes, I have to connect again. Oh, that is... Yes, those settings are correct. So let's do it again. And and after this I am going to the board with oscilloscope tryings, and of course no, there's no such thing as more than one try. It has stopped again. Well, okay, unfortunately yeah, what can I do? Well, stop it, because this is not what I intend to do. As said, to be continued with the MegaADK for Android. Well, this is Android but not communicating yet. And this is the board, and as you can see, 3 signals: yellow, blue and some kind of purple. Yeah, let's say purple, whatever. Third probe. Button, big LED, small LED. Now, it is not hard to imagine that this coder is doing exactly what this does, and this is the button. And last time I ended with making both this one and this one 64, and you can see that that is correct, because whatever this one is doing, this one is exactly 64. So when I press the button right here, it keeps showing the high line, which is consistent with this 1023, and I lose it, and there it goes. So what I will do is make this a little bit higher, but I should not forget one thing. I still have to make sure that I can write to it, so AC something, right? What do I have? I have not the Uno, I have the MegaADK, and on what port do I have it? It's ACM1. So ACM1 has to be changed into my own name with regard to ownership. ACM1, of course, the password. Now I can write, and this is a very important step. So now I will change this to 128. Is that correct? No. Yes, 128 is double. Is double the value. So let's go, and then this will be double as wide, I think. Well, I'm not far off. Right, as yeah, they're not exactly aligned on this side, but this is showing better. So what next? This value should of course be brightened, because 255 was just anything. And oh, let me also show the serial monitor. Yes, so let me press. It shows high, and I release, and there we go. So that's one thing. So let me change this value as well to 510, exactly double. This 510. That should change this value. Exactly. So this is 64, this is 510. This is 128. So yes, that's a little bit better. What next? As last part of this video, I have added, which is a bit hard to see, I realize, a new button. And what is the function of this new button? I have yet to do it, implement it, but this one, this probe, is this one, and the idea is right here. I really have to add it, A1, and then say else if not physical but digital, read analog in pin A0, and the digital read analog in pin A1. Then what? Serial dot print both buttons. Case return. And then say, well, nothing yet, let's first see if this works. So let's do it. Analog in pin, and yeah, correct, typo. No, that's correct too. Now it's correct. Always mind things. And yeah, pin so what's wrong here? analog in pin A1. It is in A1. Will not declared in this scope. How so? Wait. Analog in pin A1. Analog in pin. Yes, and that will be better. So if I try it now, it will probably work. No. So this goes here, this one goes here, and I should add one more. Why is this happening? This one and this one. See, I need another one here, because I have this one, no, I already have that one. Now it's doing it. Brackets. Done uploading. So, what happens now when I press both buttons? It says both, but what happens with both? I don't see both buttons. This one goes up and down. This one goes up and down. They are both pressed, but it's not in the show monitor. And that is strange. That's very strange. So if I don't press one button, I get this result. I press, I get high. I don't press, I get 128. So that is normal. But if I press them both, why does it happen? Let me try another time. They're both high, yet nothing in screen. Alright. I'm at the end of this video, so this will go to next episode. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, and please give thumbs up, like this video, follow me on Twitter, retweet and like, follow me on Instagram and like. Please donate to keep videos coming. More information on my website, for tax reasons by the way. Also on my website lots of info on my other projects and pictures, and this is going to be continued obviously. Bye bye.